everyone, a very warm welcome to the session. This is Sweta Roy, your English master teacher at Vedantu, and today I have brought for you guys an amazing topic that is most confusing determiners. So determiners, the topic is very simple, but when it comes to few determiners, which often confuse us, right? So that's why we have brought this session only and only for you people, so that every determiner is absolutely clear and you know the correct usage of determiners, right? So let's rock today's session, guys. I'm sure this session is going to be very helpful for all of you. So before we start, please do hit the like button, share the video amongst your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So guys, those of you who do not know me, I am your English master teacher, Sweta Roy. And talking about my educational qualification, I have pursued my Masters in English and B.Ed, and I have 1 year of teaching experience. I have also qualified CTET and mentored more than 20,000 students, both online and offline. And you all know, you all are powerful. So let's unleash the power together. Put down in the chat box, how powerful do you feel? And let's rock today's session. Guys, let me see the Josh in the chat. Let me see how excited you all are. Are you all as excited as I am for today's amazing session? Let me see in the chat, everyone. So before we begin, have you guys hit the like button, and don't forget to share this video amongst your friends, because that's going to help you out. Very soon you have your exam, so this session is going to be really helpful for all of you. That's a promise, guys. And let's begin with the homework rock stars, homework superstars, Manav, Varnika and Abhay. Let's give a big round of applause for our homework rock stars, and keep posting your homework answers, guys, at the end in the chat, in the comment section. Don't forget to do that. So before I begin with the session, guys, if you want to join us right away, this is the best time. You can definitely go ahead with the crash course. It's only for 1,500, and if you apply the coupon code of SWRE Pro, if with the application of this coupon code, guys, you are going to get this plan only at 1,350 with interactive live classes, test series analysis, assignments and notes at the end of each and every session, and doubt solving during the class with the help of our amazing class teachers, and this doubt solving on mobile app, which is applicable for the classic plan. Again, that plan is available at 1,350 after the application of the coupon code SWRE Pro. Don't forget to apply the coupon code. You are going to get a complete 10% discount. And for the classic plan, guys, you are having a special doubt solving mobile app. So right now, during the phase of your exam, I'm sure you all have a lot of doubts piled up. So do clarify all your doubts during the class itself with the help of our class teachers. And if you have any doubts after that also, you can, clarify the doubts with the help of our mobile app, starting right from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. So what are you waiting for, guys? Just hurry up and visit the link which is there in the pinned comment description box. Use the coupon code SWRE Pro in order to avail the amazing discount, right? So now, word of the day, Sajeev KR, indelible. Good job, Sajeev. Amazing. So it means making marks that cannot be removed, which is imperishable, which cannot be destroyed, right? Ineradicable, which cannot be eradicated, right? So antonym is obviously erasable, which can be removed, right? So indelible memories or actions are impossible to forget. That's how Sajeev has used this word in a sentence. And now it's your turn, guys, to use your creativity and put down your sentences right away in the chat. I want to see your creativity. Come on, guys. And also don't forget to post your word of the day at the end of the session in the comment section, so that we can take your word of the day for the next session. Okay? So let's begin, guys. I hope you all have posted your sentences in the chat right away. Did you guys do that? So let's get started. Let's rock this session. Let's see your excitement for this session. And the first determiner will be right away in your chat, on your screens. But before that, there is an interesting riddle and an easy one too. What kind of tree can you carry in your hand? Very simple, right? I'm sure most of you have already guessed the answer. So guys, stay tuned and we will see the answer at the end of the session. So guys, determiners, you all know determiners. That's an important topic. It's a part of your syllabus and it develops your English language skills, right? So we have already had a video on determiners. I have explained all the determiners. So this session is going to talk about the determiners which often confuse you. So if you have missed that video where I have explained where I have taken the complete session of determiners, please go ahead and check the video out, right? So obviously you know that determiners, what is the definition of determiner is, of course, it introduces a noun, it is used before a noun, or it can be used before an adjective which is used to qualify the noun, right? So that's what a determiner is all about. And there are several types of determiners like possessives, interrogatives, quantifiers, articles, etc., which we have discussed in detail at length in the previous session. In case you have missed it, guys, please go ahead and watch the video out. Now today, guys, we are going to talk about some confusing determiners which often make you confused and you use it incorrectly when you are writing or speaking. The first one is your and you are. So guys, you are, this is the contraction or the short form of the pronoun you. This is not a determiner. Your is the determiner, guys. It's possessive determiner. Okay, your is possessive determiner which talks about ownership. Please don't get confused. When you're writing you apostrophe re, that is you are. Okay, it means you are, right? It is not a determiner. Okay, so for example, you're the most beautiful girl in the world. Okay, and your, this is possessive determiner. Okay, so I love your long hair. So look at this, guys. Long is the adjective out there and this is the noun, right? So what did I say? What is the function of a determiner? It is used before a noun or an adjective which qualifies the noun, right? For example, your bag is full of garbage. So here your is used before the noun bag, and here it is used before the noun before the adjective long, which qualifies the noun hair. Okay, so that's the first confusing determiner that you often while speaking or writing you often make an error. Okay, so now from now onwards I'm sure you're not going to make any error, right? Let's move ahead with the second determiner, that is again it's with an apostrophe and it's without an apostrophe. So please note its, it's. Okay, this is possessive. This is going to show the ownership. Okay, so this is again possessive. So the dog always wags its tails, right? It's used before the noun tail. Okay, and it is showing the possession. Okay, so the tail belongs to the dog. The book has its flaws. Again, it shows the ownership. So it's talking about the books. So book's ownership of its flaws, right? But when I talk about it with an apostrophe, it means it is again the contraction of it is. Okay, so please note that you do not make this mistake. Okay, so when you need to talk about the ownership, use it's without an apostrophe. All right, let's move ahead with whose and whose. Whose with an apostrophe and whose without. So again, guys, whose is interrogative. Okay. So again, it talks about it's a possessive determiner. Sorry, it's a possessive determiner, and again, it talks about someone's ownership. Okay, so how will you know whose bag it is, right? So it's talking about the bag, again used before the noun, right? Again, whose fault, so again used before the noun. So these are determiners. But when you talk about whose, it's the contraction of who is. Who's your bet to win the crown? Or who's your best friend? As simple as that. So who is? Please note that you do not make this mistake. So far so good. Everyone, did you enjoy, and how many of you used to make these mistakes which I talked about right away? Please let me know in the chat. How many of you often used to get confused? So I hope after this discussion, your confusion with the possessive determiners and the contractions are absolutely clarified. Right, guys? Give me a thumbs up if it is absolutely clear to you. Till here, give me a thumbs up, guys, in the chat. Okay, let's move ahead with each and every, which is again confusing sometimes. So each and every are determiners. They have similar meaning, but not always identical. Sometimes they can be used interchangeably, but not always. Okay, so let's see what does each mean. Each means everyone, regarded individually. Please note that. Each means you are picking, singling out someone. Okay, you are taking things individually, you are regarding something individually, but every is taken as a whole. You are talking about a group as a whole. Okay, each expresses the idea of one by one, emphasizing individuality. Very, very important. Every is halfway between each and all. Please note that every is halfway between each and all. Okay, it sees things or people as singular, but in a group or in general. Yes, every is also singular, but it sees people in group or in general. So every artist is sensitive. Each artist sees things differently. So every artist, when you talk about every artist, you talk about, again, you're talking about group. Okay, or in general. This is a much generalized statement. But when you talk about each artist sees things differently, you are talking about, you're singling out the artist. I hope you've understood this, right? So you are regarding that individually. You are regarding, you're talking about each artist individually. Okay? So that's the difference between each and every. Please take a very careful note, because some of you, this is very, very confusing. This becomes very confusing sometimes. Okay, so please have a look, and I hope this is now absolutely clear. Okay. Now, guys, the next confusing determiner is few, a few, and the few. So this, I get a lot of queries. I actually get a lot of queries with these determiners, few, a few, and the few. Now, few is used with plural nouns. It indicates, obviously, now see, all of these are used with countable nouns. Okay, please note that few, a few, the few, all are used with countable noun. Okay, so all are used with countable nouns. All right. Now, few is used with plural nouns. It indicates a small number. Okay. A few means some. It has a positive meaning. Now, when I say few, it has actually a negative meaning, which means none or very negligible. Negligible. Very small number of something, almost negligible. So it has a negative connotation. But a few means some. A few is actually meaning some. Obviously, the quantity is less than that of some, but it has a positive connotation. And what do I mean by the few? It means not many, but all of those. Not many, but whatever I'm talking about all of those. So the few is quite rare, and it is used when designating a small number of things or people. A very small number of things or people that have some special distinction. Very, very important. Now let's go to the examples, guys. There were few children in the class. So when I say there were few children in the class, obviously children is countable now, right? Okay. Few children in class means negligible quantity. Negligible quantity. Very, very important. Okay. When I say, okay, let's talk about a few first. When I say I met him a few years ago. Let me take a different color. Okay, otherwise you cannot see. When I met him a few weeks ago, he looked happy. So when you talk about a few weeks ago, that means some weeks ago. A few weeks ago means some weeks ago. Again, weeks, countable noun, right? And it has a positive connotation. some weeks ago. Not very less time has passed. Of course, quantity is less, but not as less as few. I hope you're getting my point, right? And when I say the few remarks that he made were very poignant, which means which means not many remarks were made, but whatever remarks were made, I'm talking about all of them. Okay, so all the remarks which were made, very few remarks were made, but please note, not many, but all of them. Whatever remarks were made, all of them were very poignant. Okay, very, very important, guys. Here, most of you get confused. So please note this very carefully. Okay. So guys, I hope you did enjoy the session till here. We have more to go, guys. So please stay tuned. We have already talked about the crash course. Now see, guys, you can, have this detailed course with a well-planned study schedule, and don't forget to apply the coupon code. The coupon code is going to give you the discount of 2250 for the crash. Okay, and you can buy the complete course for classic only at 3000, which is going to give you a doubt solving on mobile app as well. So if you use the coupon code, it will go down to 2700. So guys, what are you waiting for? Just visit the link, use the coupon code. Okay, so coming to the next determiner, which confuses us, many versus all, right? So as determiners, the difference between many and all is that many is an indefinite large number. Very, very, very important. Many means large number, but how, what, it's not determined. Okay, it's not definite. So indefinite large number. While all is every individual or anything of the given class with no exception. All. So no exception. Everything of the individual or the class. For example, many animal species are in danger. So when you talk about many animal species, you're talking about a large number of animal species, but you're talking about a number which is not definite. How many, we do not know, right? So it's not definite, but obviously it's a large number. Okay. When we talk about the next statement, all arguments can be worthwhile when they are justified. Okay, so all arguments, okay, that means every argument which is given with no exception, if they are justified, they can be worthwhile. Very, very important. Please, I am repeating once again. Many means a large number, okay, but it is not definite, indefinite. All is every individual, okay, just like each and every. So all is again individualized. With no individualized, but with no exception. All arguments, that means whatever arguments you're talking about, I'm taking all of them without any exception. I hope this is absolutely clear. Many versus all. Is it clear, guys? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you've understood. The more you practice, the more it will be, you will gain clarity. Next is some versus several. Okay, now several is used to talk about a number of people or things that is not large but greater than 2. Please note that. Okay, not large like many, but greater than 2. So in between few and many maybe. Okay, I lived there for several years. So several means a small number of people or things that is greater than 2. Okay, but it is and some is greater than several. Please note that. Okay, some is greater than several. Okay. So I have several cars. I drink several cups of coffee. So it's not very large but greater than few. Now some can be used in these ways. See, I'll make some coffee. So it can be used with countable as well as uncountable nouns. I'll make some coffee, right? And then we have, she brought me some flowers. Okay. So it's followed by a singular countable noun. So it can be used by along with both countable as well as uncountable. So several is not very large, but it is greater than 2. So that's the difference between some and several. Is it clear, guys? Very, very important. So both are used with countable as well as uncountable, both nouns. Okay. Next is most. Now, how do we now? Most is again very, very incorrectly used sometimes. So please note that we do not use. See, the quantifier most is a quantifier of proportion, in which case the definite article the is not used. So the most students are. So this is not how we are using most. Okay. So most students are, or most of the students are, that is how we speak. Most students are eager to learn because they like their teacher. It's not the most students, right? So please note this, because this is again a very common error which we see the students make. Okay, guys. So I hope this session was helpful for you. If you have understood the session, guys, please go ahead and hit the like button. Share the video amongst your friends. And guys, do not miss out the batch starting date. You can just have a screenshot of this. Okay? So hurry up, guys. You can join us and let us provide you with the best. So in order to join us, you just need to visit the link which is there in the pinned comment description box. Coupon code is there, SWRE Pro, which is going to give you a complete discount of 10%. Okay? So guys, let's rock. I hope you have understood the session, and now it's time for the answer to the riddle. I'm sure all of you have got it. So can you tell me in the chat, guys, what's the answer for the riddle? Very simple. Yes, it is a palm. So palm tree and palm, right? I hope you got that. That was pretty simple, right? So thank you, guys. And this is the homework. So please, there are only 3 sentences, okay? And MCQ questions. Please take a note. If you want, you can take a screenshot, but do post your answers in the homework in the comment section. The more you practice, the more you become perfect. So please don't forget to post your homework answers in the comment section. We'll take your answers for the next session, guys. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. We'll see you again in the next session. Till then, take care and bye-bye.